Fabiano, you had a full night to sit on this result. How impactful is this national championship for you?
Yeah, it's always very special for me to win the U.S. championship, and it's been very difficult in the past for me. I went many years without being able to break through, and last year things went smoothly, this year as well. So it's very important for me, both from the point of view of how strong of a tournament it is, and also from a personal point of view, because it is the U.S. championship.
Did you take any lessons from last year's championship victory into this year's championship?
I thought that it felt similar to last year in the sense that nobody is really making like huge strides towards, like there are some years where people start to run away with it. For example, I can recall in 2018, I had a good event, but Sam Shankland went +6, and there was no way for me to catch up at the end, despite my best efforts. But I think also chess in general these days, it's harder to get a win. It just seems like the level of play in general and the level of preparation is so high for people that you see everyone struggling to create chances, or sometimes they do, but it's because you unexpectedly get chances during the game. Mm-hmm. Like those kind of clinical displays that used to be very common, where you get an advantage from the opening, you increase the pressure and you win, are exceedingly rare these days. So, of course, it's really really huge for me that I was able to do it this time, because I know that these tournament victories don't come easily, and I know it from experience, and these days it gets more and more difficult, especially with the young guys getting stronger and they're super motivated. So you have to put a huge amount of effort into these types of events.
Guys, any questions for our champion?
Absolutely, Kate.
I have one question, Fabiano. First of all, congratulations, great performance. What would you say is your favorite game of this tournament?
It's kind of hard to say. I would say the game which I recall most fondly is the game against Hans, because that was pretty much the game that I really needed to win to keep up. When Lenier and Wesley, they were picking up wins near the end, I needed to keep that gap. So that was super important. In terms of wins, I don't feel I played a super beautiful game in any of the games. Like generally speaking, I played some decent games, but nothing that I can recall as like going to be super memorable. But yeah, maybe that game against Hans, and like the most important game I feel is the game against Daro. I think that was really important for my tournament, because if I had drawn that game, and it seemed for a long time that I had no chances to win the entire game pretty much, I don't think that it would have gone as smoothly in the remainder of the event. So that game I look back as maybe the most essential moment in the tournament.
Mm-hmm, because sometimes it's about just like playing a really long game and waiting for that opponent to make a mistake.
Yeah. Bobby, I also would add my admiration and congratulations for your victory. Your key rival, Wesley So, he came on the show and he said, you know, if there was only one time control in chess, I could focus on it and I'd feel like I could perform better. And he mentioned specifically you, that you have improved. You've had a very good 2023. In the candidates again, you've won the back-to-back U.S. championships. In Norway, you were simply excellent. But you've also improved your blitz and your online speed play. And he almost openly asked, how does he do it? How do you get better at blitz as well as classical? Normally you focus on one or the other.
Well, I think that chess is chess, so any sort of chess work will improve your results in any area of the game. Mm-hmm. I do understand his point that it's difficult to constantly be readjusting to the different time controls. If I could give Wesley any one piece of advice, I would say that it helps to take up podcasting. That's the one thing I would say. I'm looking forward to the Wesley podcast someday.
All right, very good. Bobby, what can we say? Just tip of the hat, well done, and keep up the great work. I know the Sinkville Cup is coming up for you, so you still have a lot more challenges this year ahead of you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Here we go. The 2023
60,000.
US Chess Champion, Grandmaster Fabiano Caruana.
Absolutely. Very, very well done indeed. And undefeated again.